Erickson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our visitors to Wildcats.
Welcome back to Eagan Wildcat Stadium here for a South Suburban Conference matchup between the 8-3-1 Eagan Wildcats are taking on the 3-4-1 Lakeville South Cougars for tonight's match. We're introducing the Eagan Wildcats here, starting goaltender, number 1, Jack Hillesheim.
Sam Ginther.
Senior, number 3, Sam Ginther.
Number 10, Captain Ryan Erickson.
Captain, number 10, Ryan Erickson.
Midfield, junior, number 11, Orlando Escobar.
Midfielder, number 11, junior, Orlando Escobar.
Number 12, Captain Jake Kolamainen.
Captain, number 12, Jake Kolamainen at defense.
Junior, number 13, Philip Caputo.
Philip Caputo, number 13, midfield for the Wildcats.
14, Jackson Stavros.
One of our fine defenders, number 14, Jackson Stavros.
Number 16, Dalton Hunstead.
Dalton Hunstead, number 16, senior forward.
17, Captain Hunter Goff.
The tower of power on the back line, number 17, Hunter Goff.
18, Adrian Morales.
Number 18, Adrian Morales, junior midfielder.
1, Daniel Gonzalez.
And our final defender, number 21, senior Daniel Gonzalez.
Perez and Umu Ozturk. The head coach of the Eagan Wildcats is Turk Ozturk.
The boys seem pretty pumped up here for the evening. Looks like they're excited to get going on this fine night for soccer. It's a crisp 50-some degrees here at Wildcat Stadium. Looks like we have a matchup of Eagan here. It's 3-1-1 in the conference, and Lakeville is kind of bringing up the rear right now with a record of 0-3-1. But if you look at their schedule, it's kind of misleading because a lot of their games have been one-goal games, either wins or losses by 1 goal. So should be a pretty good matchup this evening. And we just got done watching the girls take on the same Lakeville South Cougars, winning with a final score of, I believe it was 3-0. To continue their record undefeated of the season, number 1 team in the state for the girls. The boys are sitting just outside the rankings, I believe, in the top 10 rankings for the season. South team getting ready to go here. Oh, here comes the traditional cheer for the boys. We're going to see them get all hyped up here to start the game.
In the first half, the Wildcats and goalkeeper Jack Hillesheim defending the north pole in front of the scoreboard, moving left to right on the field. Lakeville South Cougars and goalkeeper Wyatt Hall defending the south goal. Cougars move right to left on the field. Lakeville South will kick off.
Looks like the weather's going to hold off here. The sky is pretty clear, or pretty cloudy, but the weather behind us is looking clear, so we should have a good night for soccer. And game on. Cougars play it up. Looks like they're going to attack right away. Off the Hunter Goff puts it off the Cougars forward for a throw-in by Daniel Gonzalez. Looks like they're going to try to play the ball up forward here under the foot of Sam Ginther. Nice ball up to Dalton Hunstead. Getting it up to Ryan Erickson, the speedster, with a nice shot on net. Good save. Goaltender fumbles with it a little bit.
First shot of the game taken by
Good early shot there by Ryan.
Yeah, that speed of Ryan Erickson really has been a benefit to the squad. Looks like a throw in here for Jake Kolamainen. On the foot of Sam Ginther. And he runs into a couple defenders there to clear the ball out. Nice to see the boys starting off a little quicker than they have been the last few games here. I know Coach Turk talked to him quite a bit this week in practice about starting the first half like they've been starting the second half. And it looks like Jake Kolamainen got pushed down from behind, so we'll have a free kick here for the Wildcats. Jackson Stavros.
On the kick, number 14, Jackson Stavros.
Gets a good leg on it up toward the... Ooh, goalie misplays it in the foot of Ryan Erickson, and the goalie ends up jumping on it. Player tripping over him, but he makes the save.
Got a bad shot off the free kick to Jackson Stavros, number 14.
Ball back to Hunter Goff. Plays it up high to Ryan Erickson, and it pops out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. Number 12, Jake Coleman on the throw in. And played up to number 21 off the Cougar team. Smart play by Daniel to get it back to Hunter. Clear it out of danger. The Eagan boys are certainly moving pretty well tonight. Looks like they got their they got the message from Coach Turk to get a nice start. Sam Ginther on the rush.
A nice solid start to the game.
Nice play over to Dalton, and a good shot just over the frame. Nice setup by Sam Ginther there to get it over to Dalton for the nice quick shot with his left foot.
Shot taken, number 16, Dalton Hunstead, out of bounds. Goal kick, Lakeville South.
Good strong goal kick up to half field. Little misplay by Daniel there. Nice header down by Jackson. Nice way to shield the ball there by Jake Coleman. He manages to hang on to the ball and gets it out of bounds. Free throw in for the Wildcats. Nice run here by Orlando Escoval. Up to Dalton Hunstead and just plays it slightly out of bounds. Got a goal kick for
off the Wildcats.
The Cougars.
For the Cougars.
Number 1, Wyatt Hall here is the goaltender for the Cougars tonight. Plays it short up the middle. Dangerous pass. Taken by Philip Caputo. Puts it back in on the box. Back to the goaltender. No harm, no foul. Nice job by Adrian to track it down and get it up to the side here. Just out of the reach of Philip Caputo, number 13 here on the right side. Throw in for the Cougars, number 13. Mason Connor. And that ball never... Oh, looks like it did go inbounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Looks like they're going to give him about 30 yards here on the throw-in, so he'll keep moving forward. Played short to Sam Ginther. Just out of bounds back to Daniel. And another miss hit out of bounds for the Cougars. A little bit sloppy play here in the early 5-6 minutes of the game here. Looks like the Cats need to calm it down a little bit. Nice play by Sam Ginther to step in there and take it away. Good ball up to Ryan Erickson. Ryan's going to make his patented run up the side. Back to Adrian. Stolen by the Cougars. Ooh, nice flick onto Dalton Hunstead there by Ryan Erickson. Dalton with the shot. Just wide of his frame to the right. That's the second shot for Dalton on the game. Just needs to center it up a little bit, sight that in, and get it on frame. Goal kick for number 1. Foul on Dalton Hunstead there. It'll be a free kick for
This is a foul on the Wildcats. Free kick.
16 on the Cougars. Bryant Brown.
Bryant Brown, number 16. Kick.
Looks like the Wildcats have had all the attack today. I haven't seen Jack Hillesheim have to make a save yet. Hopefully he's staying warm down there. It's a chilly evening, Wildcat Stadium.
Good energy to start the game. Dalton was one of our 3 scorers over the weekend. Looks like he's trying hard to get another one in the net.
It's nice to see the Wildcats spreading the scoring out a little bit. For a while, it was kind of Ryan Erickson was the man, but now they're starting to spread it out a little bit. We've had goals from a handful of boys. Some good play there. Nice physical play. The ref's kind of letting them get into it a little bit. Looks like Jake Coleman asking for a little tug on the jersey. Not going to get it. Throw in for the Cougars. The ball is played long and it stays in. Looks like it did go out after all. Throw in for the Wildcats.
Good strong throw from Jake.
Nice hustle by Orlando there to gain control. Number 6 has a little fancy footwork to take it away though. Alexander Cott for the Cougars. And the first danger shot towards the net easily gobbled up by Jack Hillesheim. He's feeling good about that, getting in the action a little bit. Philip Caputo with the up ball, and it looks like it's going to stay on the side. Throw in for the Wildcats from the very far corner. Looks like Jake Coleman is going to come up to take this. He's been taking a lot of the throw-ins this year from the down deep like that, and he gets it close to the box. Almost like a free corner kick in a way. See if he can get it in there tonight. Going to the close post, headed out, cleared by the Cougars. Onto the foot of Adrian Morales. Back into the box. Nice slide tackle by Adrian Morales to slow down the play by the Cougars. Nice pressure put on by Sam Ginther and Ryan Erickson. And the ball gets chipped out of bounds. Nice job of putting pressure on there to force the Cougars to make a mistake. Another throw in for the Wildcats. Up to Ryan Erickson.
And a first goal.
The side ref called it offsides, but I believe you cannot be offsides on the throw-in. So I believe he was confused. The center ref did call it. And it is a goal. He headed it to himself. He could not be offsides on the throw-in. It's a good call by the ref right there to overrule the AR. Looks like the coach for the Cougars is asking for an explanation. Not too much complaint though, and the game goes on. Daniel clears it out of bounds to keep it out of harm's way. Looks like that goal was scored by number 16, Dalton Hunstead, from number 10, Ryan Erickson, I believe is the call on the field.
Wildcats, number 16, Dalton Hunstead. The assist, number 10, Ryan Erickson, in the 11th minute. Time to go, 10 minutes, 21 seconds.
And we have a foul on Eagan there. It's going to be a free kick from about the 18-yard line. Looks like we had a tug on the jersey to put him down, so they get a free kick from just outside the box. Seeing our referee who made that offside call was overruled. They had a nice discussion. It's good to see the refs working together to make a correct call. Free kick for number 27, Luke Masani. Just wide of the frame. Goal kick, Jack Hillisine. Jack Hillisine puts it back into play. See if a quick play this here with the throw-in from Daniel Gonzalez. Strong throw-in from Daniel. And out of bounds again. Throw in for Daniel Gonzalez. And another throw in for Daniel Gonzalez. Wildcats have to get moving here, get open for him. Philip Caputo, fancy move. Out of bounds, throw in for the Wildcats again. We're celebrating EAA night here at Eagan Wildcat Stadium this evening, so we got a bunch of young potential Wildcats here in the crowd cheering on the varsity team. It's nice to see the community coming out and supporting the varsity boys and girls today. Hopefully we can give them a doubleheader of wins this evening. Strong throw-in. And the speedy number 27 for the Cougars. Dalton Hunstead on the ball, making the run. Nice touch over to Ryan Erickson, looking for an outlet. Nice play by the boys. Service by Jake Coleman and kicked out by the Cougars. We have Daniel Gonzalez, number 21, on the senior defender on the throw-in. Good strong throw off the head of Orlando. Philip Caputo puts it towards the net. Goaltender gobbles it up. A little push there by Orlando. A free kick for the Cougars. It'll be taken by number 20, Luke Wiley. Plays it off to the side. And a misplay back to Ryan Erickson. Onto the foot of Sam Ginther. Chips it off of the Cougar defender for the Wildcat throw-in. The Wildcats are dressed in their favorite home uniform, the black this year. I haven't seen them bust out the blue uniforms yet, but the black is doing them well. They've fought it to an 8-3-1 record on the season so far. Good pressure by Sam Ginther to get his foot on that one. Play it on to Dalton Hunstead. Bringing it back to Jake Coleman. Comes up a little short on the service. Switching fields over to Daniel Gonzalez. Again, a slight miss kick there to get it into the top of the box. Foul on Orlando Escobar. Free kick for the Wildcats. Orlando's trying to play that physical style of game, and he's just getting a little too handsy, I think.
Kick number 16, Brian Cron.
Nice pressure put on by Dalton Hunstead to force him out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats, number 12, Jake Coleman. And the Cougars on the attack with some pressure by Sam Ginther. The ball up, but stopped by Hunter Goff on the back line. And a service up and over the net. Goal kick for Jack Hillisheim. We have 2 subs coming in for the Cougars. Number 11, Isaiah Marquez Lopez. And number 26, Hayden Hutter. A little bit of danger play here. Oh, he misses on the header. The Cougars got around the Wildcats there and got lucky that he couldn't get his head on it. Jack Hillisheim comes out and gobbles up that shot. Dalton Hunstead with the header. Cougars having a little more control here. Ooh. And number 21, the speedster for Cougars, slips on the wet turf today, or wet grass. Throw in for the Wildcats. It has been raining most of the day here at Eagan, so the field is a bit damp. It's the first real slip I've seen. Field's actually in pretty good condition based on all the football and soccer that's been going on here. Nice physical play by Sam Ginther, shoulder to shoulder. Plays it back to Daniel. Switches fields over to Jackson Stavros. Nice precision pass up to Philip Caputo. Seems like a majority of the game here is being played in between the 30s. Nice to see the Wildcats get it in deep again and get a shot on net. Nice little touch by Sam Ginther. Nice run on for Dalton Hunstead. Needs to stay on his feet there instead of going airborne. A little better chance to play that ball. Hunter Goff serves it up. Jake Coleman runs on. Looks like he trips. Number 21 moving upfield. Onto the foot of 17. And the Wildcats hustle back on defense. Oh, missed touch by number 13 there to put it out of bounds. It was a promising attack there by the Cougars setting up. Slight misplay by number 13. Mason Connor to put that out of bounds for the Wildcat throw-in. We're at the 20-minute mark here of the first half. Wildcats with the 1-0 lead on a goal by Dalton Hunstead. A little foul there on Adrian Gonzalez. Free kick for number 20, Luke Wiley.
Luke Wiley, number 20 on the kick.
Plays it short to number 11. Nice little touch by Dalton. Looks like they got tangled up a little bit there, but the Wildcats on the ball. Hunter Goff with the free kick. Nice job by Sam Ginther there to shield the ball with his body. You can see the replay here. I believe number 17 was trying to play the ball while he was laying on the ground, which is not allowed. Therefore, the foul. Defender Jake Coleman stepping way up to take on the opponent on the foot of Ryan Erickson. Always dangerous. Chips it just out of bounds.
Shot taken, Ryan Erickson.
And we have a sub for the Wildcats coming in, number 4, Carlos Melgar.
Substitution for the Wildcats.
And for number 21, Daniel Gonzalez. And game on, goal kick for the Cougars. Kicked way out of bounds up into the stands by Jake Coleman, and it'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. Nice job by the ball boys up there to track that down and get it back in. Big up ball. See if the speed of Ryan Erickson can cause problems here. Played back to the goalie. That's a dangerous play. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. We have homecoming week here at Eagan High School. Our homecoming, we have a unique thing this week. This Wildcat football team will be taking on the Farmington Tigers for the homecoming game, but they will be playing the high school game at TCO. So it'll be a unique homecoming here with the Wildcats putting some pressure on. Nice job by Adrian to slow it down. Back to Hunter Goff, back to Adrian. Over to Jake Kolemainen. And rides up on the back of Philip Caputo there. Free kick for the Wildcats, taken by Jackson Stavros.
Free kick for the Wildcats.
See on the replay here, he kind of crawls up over his back just a little bit. Causes him to tip over onto the ball. Hands come up, as the soccer player is likely to do. Free kick was just out of bounds. He's going to play it short. No Wildcats there to put pressure on. Here they come. Play it into the center. Nice job by the... Oh, I'm not... Looks like a foul there, maybe a handball, or not quite sure what it was, but it will be a free kick for the Tigers, or for the Cougars, from the 35-yard line.
Not sure on that call.
Looks like the free kick will be taken by number 6, Alexander Kott. Just at that range. He plays it short off to the left side. Nice pressure by the Wildcats to shut that down. Over to Sam Ginther, touched up to Dalton. Forward to Ryan, just a bit too much on it. Off to the far side of the box, headed forward by Sam Ginther. Phil Caputo putting pressure on. Paint it black to the goaltender. He puts it out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. Nice strong throw in by Jake Coleman, and stays in bounds. Out of bounds. Looks like it went off the Wildcats. Throw in for the Cougars. They have 3 subs coming in. Number 8. Levin Zastrow, number 10, Isaiah Marquez Lopez, and number 35, Connor Boatcomb.
Number 8, Levin Zastrow. Back in is number 10, Isaiah Marquez Lopez.
We've seen a handful of subs here for the Cougars, trying to keep things fresh. I think the Wildcats have only had 1 sub so far.
7, and Aiden McNamara, number 2.
Cool night like tonight, I don't think cramping or anything like that's going to be an issue for the Cats. And ball kicked out of bounds by Jake Coleman of the Wildcats. Throw in for the Cougars. Taken by number 5, Chase Lehman. Touched out of bounds now for a throw in for the Wildcats. Tempo of the game has slowed down a bit here. Hoping to get a few more offensive opportunities. Maybe this throw in will lead to something. Looks like a strong throw from Jake Coleman into the box, and it is out of bounds for a corner kick for the Wildcats.
All out of bounds off. Lakeville South corner kick for the Wildcats.
This will be our first corner kick of the game for the Cats. Will be taken by number 3, Sam Ginther from the left side.
Number 3, Sam Ginther.
Looks like they moved the big body Hunter Goff in to see if he can get his head on this one. And nice kick into the box, and the head gets on it. Foul called. Looks like we had, I'm not sure what the call was. The ref pointed to his shoulder, so maybe a handball. Free kick for the for the Cougars. Nice defensive play by Sam Ginther. Goes for the shot. It's slightly deflected by the Cougar defender. Nice job getting his foot on the ball. Into the goalie for the kick. Headed forward by Adrian Gonzalez to Sam Ginther. Plays on to Carlos Melgar. Throw in for the Wildcats. Looks like we have a sub coming in.
Substitution for the Wildcats.
Number 9, Alex Prentice coming in for number 13, Philip Caputo.
Number 13, Philip
Alex Prentice, the last game had two of the 3 Wildcat goals. Nice job by Adrian Morales there to play it back to Jake Coleman. Forward to Ryan Erickson. Nice little tic-tac play. Oh, Ryan lets it roll through. Good hustle coming back by Dalton Hunstead to put pressure on the Cougars. Nice physical play by Adrian Morales to break that up. And Jake Coleman out of harm's way. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Cougars. Play on Ryan Erickson to Alex Prentice with the speed. Oh, and played over to Ryan Erickson. Hopefully he'll be able to get this ball back. Carlos into the box. Defender kicks it out for the Cougars. Now they're on the offensive run here. Nice job by Carlos shielding that out of bounds and getting the throw in for the Wildcats. Excellent job. The center ref does not see it that way. Reverses the call.
10 minutes to play in the first half. Eagan 1, Lakeville South 0.
Ryan Erickson a little bit overzealous from behind there. Be a free kick for the Cougars from the 50. Plays it short to number 35, Connor Beaucamp. Looks like the Cougars are connecting on 2 or 3 passes, and then they're just kind of turning it over to the Wildcats. Nice job by Hunter Goff to shield that. Ooh, that is a corner kick for the Cougars. First corner kick of the game. Looks like it will be taken by number 11, Demon Teklab. Alexander Cobb on the kick. They just switched it out. See how the Wildcats cover this. Plays it up to the top of the box. Headed out nicely by Jake Coleman. Good defensive play right there by Carlos Melgar. Plays it up to Ryan Erickson. See if he can use the speed. Nice job by Ryan. And the shot. Good save. The goaltender came way out to challenge the angle on that one. And we have a corner kick again for the Wildcats. Excellent job by the goaltender to come up and cut off the angle for Ryan Erickson's shot. Let's see on the replay here.
Number 3, Sam Ginther.
Excellent job coming out to cut that angle down. Second corner kick of the game. Looks like they're keeping one defender back and moving everybody else up. This will be Sam Ginther on the corner kick again. Wildcats are all crowding in tight. Seeing if they can create a little chaos. Good ball to the back corner. Almost bent it in on the corner kick. And it's out of bounds off the Cougars. Throw in for the Wildcats. Good control by the Cats. See if they can get a corner kick out of this. Here's some Lakeville fans getting a little excited there. Oh, big shot by Jake Coleman and just wide. It's nice to see him take that chance, though. Cougars subbing in 3 more players. Number 2, Hayden McNamara. Number 40, Colin Crawford. And number 18, John Olson, coming in for the first time in the game. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Nice touch by Sam Ginther. Getting it over to Sam Ginther. Oh, nice run on by Sam there from Ryan Erickson. And he gets a corner kick out of it. Excellent play to get that corner kick. So it'll be the third corner kick of the game, this time from the right. We'll bring up left-footed defender Jake Coleman to take this corner.
Moving over to take the kick, number 12, Jake Coleman.
Jake checking with it, make sure the ball is legal. Looks like the ref is asking him to move it back ever so slightly. And here we go. Plays it short, off the side of the net. Slight miss hit there by Jake Coleman. That's an unfortunate mistake. Another sub coming in for the Wildcats. Number 2, Farron Soleil Jimeno is coming in for number 11, Orlando Escobar. James Hill, number 9, coming back in for the Cougars. Nice job by Carlos there to shield the ball. Plays it onto the foot of Farron. Nice touch to get it up for the Cougars, and then out of bounds. Unfortunate. They need to string together a few more passes to be a threat here. The Wildcats' pressure is really kind of taking their game out a little bit. Turnover to Alex Prentice. Pulls it back to Sam Ginther. Sam goes to get it up to Ryan and is intercepted. Cougars on the attack, number 17. Sam Just. Plays it out, but Hunter Goff punches it back out. Nice job by Adrian Morales to play it up to Alex Prentice. Up to Alex Prentice, up to Farron Soleil Jimeno. Slowing down play a little bit. He's got some space. Up to Dalton Hunstead. Slight misplay by Dalton Hunstead there, but Farron gets the ball back for him. Turns it over to the Cougars. Cougars are switching fields here. Going for the up ball. Hunter Goff tracks it down and boots it up to Alex Prentice, and out of bounds off of the Cougars. Throw in for the Wildcats. 3 minutes here remaining in the first half. Wildcats with a 1-0 lead. Nice job just stepping in the way by Dalton Hunstead to play it up to the speedy Ryan Erickson. Goaltender had to come outside the box and just play it up. Oh. Alex Prentice got a little too much of the body there. Foul by the Wildcats. Free kick for the Cougars. Be taken by number 20, Luke Wiley.
Luke Wiley, number 20, with the kick.
Nice hustle there by Sam Ginther to put pressure on. The long shot up and over, out of bounds.
Number 9, being still for the Cougars, it is out of bounds. Goal kick, Wildcats.
The goal kick for the Wildcats. Looks like the bench is up and cheering the boys on here, trying to get some action this last 2 minutes of the game. Alex Prentice plays it up to Ryan Erickson. Nice touch on to Farron Soleil Jimeno. Gets it into Ryan. Back to Alex. Alex with the shot. Tracked down. Chip to the left side by Adrian Morales. Nice hustle by the Wildcats to come take that away. Wildcats are certainly looking for that service up to either Dalton Hunstead or Ryan Erickson at this point. They just haven't been able to quite connect on it. Nice job by Carlos moving forward there to keep it in play. Slightly out of bounds off the Cats. We'll have a throw in for the Cougars. 1 minute left in the game, and they're subbing in number 14, Nicholas Kuhlman, and number 15, Zachary Orange.
1 minute. Two substitutions for Lakeville South in the game. Coleman, number 14. Zachary Orange, number 15. Off Isaiah Marquez Lopez, number 10. Sam Just, number 17.
Out of bounds off the body of Alex Prentice. Down to 30 seconds left in the first half. Wildcat Stadium. See if we can shut them down here in the last 20 seconds. Looks like the Wildcats control. It is chipped out of bounds off the foot of Adrian Morales. Throw in for the Cougars. Looks like this half will come to an end. Wildcats hold a 1-0 lead on a goal by Dalton Hunstead.
The South Suburban Conference game, the teams have played 40 minutes. The score, the Eagan Wildcats.
Looks like the Wildcats are going out to have their talk with Coach Turk and hopefully get them amped up to start that second half. We will return to Wildcat Stadium here for the second half of this game between the Lakeville South Cougars and the Eagan Wildcats here in a moment. See you in a bit.
Welcome back to the second half. Eagan Wildcats versus Lakeville South High School. Score in the first half, 1 for Eagan, 0 for the Wildcats. Decided to start the second half. Team had a good conversation out there on the field. I'm sure they're going to be fired up to start strong.
Wildcats start with a kickoff here. Looks like Ryan Erickson on the ball. And this looks like the same starting lineup as the start of the first half. Actually, we do have one change. Looks like we have Ferran Soleil Jimeno in there in place of Philip Caputo to start the half. Ooh, dangerous play right off the bat.
Picked up by Jack Hillisine.
Nice job by Jack there to quick play it up to the side. Up to number 7, Emilio Herrera Leon. Making a nice strong run. Up to Ferran. Yeah, the Wildcats have been a bit of a second half team this year, making a lot of their comebacks and a lot of their scores in the second half. So it's nice to see them jump out to that 1-0 lead. For the first half, we do have some stats here. Shots attempted by the Wildcats had led the shot attempts with 10 to Lakeville's 4. And shots on net, the Wildcats had 3 to the Cougars' 1. So we'd like to see a few more of those 10 make it on frame, but of the 3 on net, a goal out of every 3 we'll take. Nice ball up here to Daniel Gonzalez. And booted out of bounds by the Cougars. This will be a throw-in for the Cats. Right in front of the scorer's table with Daniel Gonzalez. Maybe taking a little liberty on the run in there, but refs let him get away with it. Nice play there by Daniel to step up. Way to put it forward there by Jackson Stavros. Nice step up by Jake Colemine to touch it up. To Emilio. Onto the foot of Orlando. Now the Lakeville South team is on the attack. Nice touch by Ryan Erickson. On to Dalton Hunstead on the run. Oh, goaltender comes out with a nice play to gather that up right in front of Dalton Hunstead on the rush. Nice job at Dalton there to avoid hitting the goaltender. Here's the replay. Oof, that was a very fingertip save by the goaltender on that one.
Just a few feet inside the box.
High up pass there by Jackson Stavros. So Daniel plays it forward. And the Cougars put it out of bounds. Looks like we have a sub for the Wildcats. Number 21, Danny Gonzalez coming out. And number 4, Carlos Melgar coming in. Looks like Daniel down there on one knee in front of the bench. Looks like he may have a little issue with his cramping in his leg possibly, or an equipment issue maybe. Hopefully the young man is all right. That looks like he's limping a little. Might be a cramp in his leg. These cold nights are tough. They tend to not drink enough water because you're not feeling thirsty, even though you're sweating just as much as if it was hot. Especially the pace at which these guys move. Ooh, a little too physical there by Carlos Melgar. Will be a free kick just outside the box.
Pickup coming for Lakeville South.
Carlos getting a little talk to. Ooh, looks like he got him just a little bit from behind. He was trying to go shoulder to shoulder, but that was a good call by the ref. Looks like the free kick will be taken by number 6, Alexander Kott. Jack Hillisheim sets up a 2-person wall. Chips it up and over. Dangerous play. Punched out nicely by Jack Hillisheim. Ooh, nice fancy footwork there. And the Wildcats get a little lucky there. The captain for the Cougars chips it out of bounds. A little miscommunication by the Wildcats. Let's see the replay of this. Off the post. Oh, and he shanks it out of bounds. He is going to be seeing that one in his sleep.
Adrian Morales, the great team back in.
Adrian Morales back in, checking in for the Wildcats. Orlando Escoval coming out. Let's see if the Wildcats can take advantage of this little mistake there by the Cougars. Number 21. Ooh, foul by Jake Coleman in there. Looks like we'll have a free kick from the 20-yard line for the Cougars. Free kick will be taken by number 6, Alexander Kotz.
Alexander Kott, number 6.
Nice job heading out there by Carlos Melgar. Throw in for the Cougars. Ooh. Looks like he may have picked his foot up on the throw in there, but the ref lets him go. And a shot well wide by the Cougars. Number 40, Colin Crawford.
Shot taken, Colin Crawford, number 40.
The Wildcats need to clean it up a little bit here. Most of the play in the first 7 minutes here has been in the Wildcats' end of the field. I'd like to see a little more sense of urgency from the boys here. Headed out by Hunter Goff. Up to number 7, Emilio Herrera. Number 17. Play is getting a little sloppy here. Looks like number 17 may have taken a knee to the face when he went down there. We have a corner kick coming up for the Cougars.
Injury on the field.
We have an injury on the field. Clock is stopped. Looks like in all that action, as Hunter Goff went to play the ball up, he may have inadvertently got number 17 for the Cougars in the chest or face. He is up and moving though, looks to be okay. Captain number 17, Sam Just, he's playing a strong game this game. Looks to be okay. Due to the stoppage, they're going to have him come out. And they'll be subbing in number 10, Isaiah Marquez Lopez.
Back in, Isaiah Marquez Lopez, number 10, coming off. Sam Just, number 7.
Be the second corner kick for the Cougars.
Their second for the second half. On the far side. Kick 27, Blake Masaki.
Plays it in short, headed out nicely. And a foul. Looks like Sam Ginther headed it out and got undercut a little bit on the play. Corner or goal kick here for Jack Hillisan. Looks like played out of bounds. AR cannot make his mind up. Finally calls it for the Cougars. All right, here comes a throw in for the Cougars, number 5, Chase Lehman. Plays it in short. Gets it back. Dalton Hunstead on the defense. Nice job by Dalton. Looks like Farron Soleil Jimeno had a little handful of jersey there. Foul on the Cats. Free kick for the Cougars. You can see on the play here, they both kind of put their arms out, but Farron gets a little handful of jersey on his way by. Good call by the ref. Free kick from about the 34-yard line. Ooh, plays it in short. Dangerous shot on net. Looks like it would have gone wide. Jack Hillesheim gobbles it up.
Number 6 for the Cougars.
Strong kick from Jack. Looks like the ref is digging in his pocket. Yellow card for Sam Ginther.
First yellow card of the game. Entire first half, no yellow cards at all. Sam Ginther with the first yellow card of the game.
He went up for that play, got maybe a little aggressive. Looks like Sam is coming out, and they're subbing in number 20, Henry Reif.
Number 20, Henry Reif.
Looks like Cougars might have gone a little early there. Ref's getting ready.
Number 16.
Clock is stopped here, waiting for the ref to whistle it into play. And game on. Headed out by Hunter Goff. Over to Henry. Jake Coleman and shielding it with his body. Henry smartly puts it out of bounds. He slows down the play. Looks like we have a throw-in for the Cougars.
Cougars throwing again from Chase Lehman, number 5.
Plays it in short, receives it back, cleared by Dalton Hunstead nicely. Let's see if the Wildcats can get a little offensive boost here. See if the speedy Ryan Erickson. Oh, that is a foul. Clock stopped. Looks like Ryan Erickson went down there. He pops up.
Second yellow card
And
of the
a yellow
game, this
card of
time
the
on the
game.
Cougars.
This is against Lakeville South.
Yellow card on player number 10, Isaiah Marquez Lopez.
Yellow card.
He is coming out.
Number 13 coming in for the Cougars, Mason Connor.
Sam Ginther also returning to the game after his yellow card. Sat out till the next whistle, heading back in. Dalton Hunstead coming out.
Number 10, Isaiah Marquez Lopez, Lakeville South, F50-15. Sam Ginther, number 3.
Just under 30 minutes to play in the second half. Eagan Wildcats 1, Lakeville South still at 0.
Looks like Hunter Goff will be taking the free kick here from the far side. He's got a pretty big leg. He can get this on frame. Nice little chip up. Goalie comes out, makes a nice save.
The free kick, the shot, Hunter Goff.
I believe that might be the Wildcats' first shot of the half. Again, it'd be nice to see him get a little more offensive punch here. Good touch by the Wildcats. Ooh, nice little slide tackle by number 2 there. Hayden McNamara for the Lakeville South team. Nice job by Jackson Stavros to slow down that run. Cleared by number 17, Hunter Goff. And the big boot for Hunter Goff up to No Wildcats in the vicinity of that one. Run on to by Sam Ginther. Strong ball up to Ryan Erickson on the run. See what Ryan can do with it here. Takes it to his foot into the zone. Ooh, nice little volley by Farron Soleil Jimeno there. Did a good job getting his foot on it. Pushed it just slightly wide of the cage. That's a nice replay here. We'll see the nice service by Ryan. Nice job getting his foot on it. Just couldn't quite turn the hip enough to get it on frame. Good attempt, though.
Number 11 back in the game, coming off number 35.
Another sub for the Cougar team. Number 11, Diamond Tech Lab coming in. And game on with the goal kick. Adrian Morales playing it forward. Big step here by Carlos Melgar. Played it up to the side. Hunter Goff using his body to shield it out of bounds. Throw in for the Cats. Hunter Goff plays it up. No Wildcats in the vicinity. Nice pressure by Sam Ginther to get the turnover. Emilio Herrera puts it up slightly out of the reach of any Wildcat forward. Again, moving forward, putting some pressure. It's nice to see the Wildcats putting some pressure on here. Slight misplay there by number 11 on the Diamond Tech Lab. Put it out of bounds, throwing for the Cats. Farron Soleil Jimeno switches fields to Emilio Herrera. Looks like they get a little tied up. Carlos Melgar. Jake Coleman and steps up. Looks like we have a throw-in for the Cougars. A couple subs for the Cougars here. Good touch. Farron Soleil Jimeno surrounded by 3 players here. Just can't quite get rid of the ball. The Cougars played up and out of play. Throw in for Hunter Goff. Oh, looks like he'll hand it off to Carlos Melgar. Off the body of Adrian Morales. Throw in for the Cougars. Cougars are playing a much better game here of ball control. Wildcats tend to get the ball and just chip it upfield. Strong ball up, and Hunter Goff clears it out of play for the Cougar throw-in. Number 6 wide open for the Cougar team. Again, the Wildcats are kind of watching. The ball's traveling right through the midfield. And out of bounds off the Cougars. Looks like we have a sub here coming in for the Cats. Number 13, Philip Caputo. Coming in for number 7, Emilio Herrera. Rolling in for Jake Coleman. Into Sam Ginther. Cougars are doing a much better job of playing it back to the defenders, and nice slide tackle by Sam Ginther there to slow down the forward progress. Sam Ginther plays it up. Just out of the reach of Ryan Erickson. Looks like the play is starting to get a little physical. Foul here on Sam Ginther.
On the Wildcats, free kick for the Cougars.
Free kick for the Cougars from half field. Oh, looks like the player tripped himself on that one. The ref just saw a guy go down and made the call. Good, strong defense there. Just out of the reach of Ryan Erickson again. Almost appears like the Wildcats are playing a more defensive game here, dropping back 6 or 7 players. Happy to just clear it out, up and out. Looks like we have a sub coming in, number 23, Noah Scott, making his first varsity appearance of the season.
Substitution for the Wildcats into the game, number 23.
Going in for Farron Soleil Jimeno. Long ball played up for Ryan Erickson, and looks like it's out of bounds for off the Cougars. Nice throw in here for the Wildcats in the offensive zone. And the service here is throw in for the Cats. Number 4, Carlos Melgar with the throw in. Played into the far side of the box. Noah Scott on the ball. His first touch of the year, a little flick. And Noah Scott with a shot towards the goal, slightly going wide on the right. Be a goal kick for Lakeville South. The sub for the Cougars, number 10, Isaiah Marquez Lopez coming back in. Sitting on a yellow card for the game.
27, Voigt Kasambi. Number 15, Zachary Ulrich.
A little misplay there by the Cougars. They had 2-on-1 against Jackson Stavros. Does a great job. Nice job by Dalton Hunstead to step in. On to Adrian. Well, the Wildcats just cannot connect on these passes right now. Oh, beautiful save.
Great save by Jack.
Punches it up and over. Looks like Jake Coleman had a little slip on the turn there and let the guy get around him. Number 2 gets a good shot off. That would have been in. Beautiful punch out by Jack Hillison. Leads to a corner kick by the Cougars.
Kick is going to be from the
And
near
looks like
side.
they are switching sides on the near side. Looks like a little confusion on who's taking the kick here for the Cougars.
On the kick,
Looks like it'll end up being number 6, Alexander Cott. Plays it short, headed out by Sam Ginther. And again by Adrian Morales. Dangerous play. Looks like the ref called that off out of bounds, but the center ref let it keep going. Shot on to the Lakeville South goaltender. Number 1, Wyatt Hall. Headed down by Jake Coleman. Again, a little mistouch by the Wildcats there to just push it out of bounds. Looks like the bench for the Wildcats is up and cheering a little bit here, trying to cheer on the boys to possess the ball a bit and get a few offensive opportunities. Again, out of bounds off the Cats. Throw in for the Cougars. Nice job by Philip Caputo to get that down. Plays it up to Ryan Erickson. Ryan makes his patented move to the outside. Tries to cross it. Gets punched out of bounds off the Lakeville South. Throw in for the Cats. Carlos Melgar on the throw in. Gonna play it in short to Sam Ginther, and Cougars punch it out of bounds again. Throw in for the Cats again. Headed out by the Cougars one more time. Another throw in for Carlos Melgar. Third time's a charm. Fourth time is a charm. This time he plays it back. Looks like they're going to try to switch fields. Over to Jake Coleman. Headed down to Philip Caputo. And up. Headed out by Jackson Stavros. Henry Reif. Onto the foot of Sam Ginther. Ooh, they got a little tied up here. Looks like a foul on the Cougars, number 17. Sam Ginther coming up a little limpy, but I think he'll be fine once he stretches it back out. Hunter Goff on the free kick. Onto the foot of Sam Ginther. Takes an attempt onto the frame. Saved by number 1, Wyatt Hall. Ooh. Looks like Henry Reif got a little bit of the body there. Foul.
15 minutes left in the second half. Eagan at 1, Lakeville South at 0.
Carlos Melgar plays it off the Lakeville player to get the throw in. Well, the Wildcats are just having a hard time clearing their zone. Headed down by Jackson Stavros. On to Adrian Morales. That seems to be our play the second half here, is just get it up. Jake Coleman on the boot, getting it up to Noah Scott. Kicked out of bounds here. Throw in for the Cats. Up here in the announcer's booth, it almost feels like we're watching a game of ping pong. Ball just going back and forth. No one really wanting to gain control of it.
Ball out on the Cougars, so throw in for the Wildcats.
Hunter Goff with the up ball again. Going to the far side. Then Philip Caputo run onto it. Slips on the wet turf. Trying to play the through ball. The Cougars are starting to send people and seeing if they can hit them. Nice play by number 5 there to step up. Sam Ginther on the ball. Nice ball up to Ryan Erickson. See if he can get a shot off of this one. He does. And the touch. The goal by Noah Scott.
First game of the season.
Beautiful run there. Nice job by Ryan Erickson to get it over. Noah Scott chips it into the open net. Nice play. As we were saying, it maybe isn't the prettiest half of soccer, but we'll take it.
Just over 12 minutes to play. Eagan 2, Lakeville South 0. 12 minutes left in the second half. Again, the goal scored by number 23, Noah Scott. Noah's first varsity game of the season.
That's got to feel good for that young man to get on the field and have an immediate impact.
Number 35, number 26, number 27,
nice little touch by Noah, getting it up to Orlando Escobar. Over to Ryan Erickson. Playing it back to Adrian Morales. A little mistouch. Out of bounds in front of the Wildcat bench. Looks like Sam Ginther came off there. He's got a little bit of a limp going on. Looks like he may have a hamstring that's a little tight. Ball out, throw in for the Cougars. Looks like he is waving in some more subs. Or the Cougar sub. Headed down by Jake Coleman and Jackson Stavros. Oh, a little miscommunication there. There's a foul on Philip Caputo. A little push. We'll have a free kick for the Cougars. From the near side, just inside the out-of-bounds line. From about the 18-yard line off on the side. Still a dangerous area. Looks like a two-person wall is what Jack Hillesheim. Now he's going with the single wall. Here's the play there, the replay. And it's headed in on goals. Jack Hillesheim with a fairly easy save. Did a good job playing his angles there. Headed out of bounds or towards the sideline. Looks like a throw in for the Cougars. Played out of bounds again. Throw in for the Cougars. Henry Reif with the up ball, getting it over to the goal scorer here, number 23, Noah Scott. Plays it up to Philip Caputo on the run. Nice job by the defense there to gain control of the ball. Excellent job by Orlando Escobar there. Looks like we have a throw in for the Cats. We have two subs coming in. Number 8, Jack Bland. And number 21, Daniel Gonzalez. Looks like we have a throw-in coming for the Cats. Jake Coleman with the throw-in. Ooh, nice throw-in, nice touch here by Ryan Erickson. The goalie punches it out for the corner kick. Wildcats are not in any big hurry here to take the corner kick.
Corner kick upcoming for the Wildcats.
No one is stepping forward. Philip Caputo going in to take the corner kick. I believe this is the second corner of the half. This is the first of the half for the Wildcats.
First of the half.
Fourth of the game, first of the half. Phillip plays it short. Ricochets off of Henry Reif, out of bounds. Goal kick, Lakeville South. Plays it short. We're down to, dangerous play with the speedy Ryan Erickson attacking on him. Goaltender did a good job just to get it out of there. Off ball played up to Jake Coleman, or up from Jake Coleman. Oh, foul. Looks like Jack Bland. Free kick for the Cougars, taken by number 18, John Olson. Starting to really see the urgency from the Cougars here. And the Wildcats are going to be happy just to play it safe and defend well.
Shot for the Cougars by Colin Crawford, number 40.
Good save by Jack Hillesheim. Perfect positioning by him to just gobble that thing up. Ooh. Looks like a ref says no handball there. Again, throw in for the Cats. Looks like it'll be taken by number 12, Jake Coleman. Flicked by Ryan Erickson forward. Punched out of there by the Cougars. Hunter Goff coming through. Nice play by Jack Bland to punch that forward to Adrian Morales. Switching fields. Good look over to Philip Caputo. Kicks it for the run-on by Ryan Erickson. Oh, back to Philip Caputo. Misplayed ever so slightly. Nice job by the goalie to get his hands on that one. We almost had an own goal there. Kept his eye on it and did a good job pulling it in. See the replay here. Touched by his defender 18. Oof, barely kept that out as he went backwards. Nice job by the goaltender. Number 1, Wyatt Hall. Looks like we have another set of subs coming in. Ryan Erickson coming out for the Cats. Number 9, Alex Prentice coming in to take his place. And looks like 3 subs for the Cougars. Number 17, Sam Just. Number 15, Zachary Ulrich. And number 6, Alexander Kott back in the game. Alex Prentice on the ball, playing it towards the corner. Looks like they're going to try to eat up some time. Nice little through ball. Goaltender plays it. Down to 5.5 minutes left in the game. You can see a sense of urgency on the Lakeville South squad. Jack Bland. Up to Orlando Escobar, over to Jack Bland. Can't keep it in bounds. Throw in Cougars. Cougars are subbing again. Number 5 coming in. Chase Lehman back in the game.
Chase Lehman, number 5, back in.
Looks like they're going to put in a bunch of their speedsters and the fresh bodies to see if they can get some offensive attack here. They need 2 quick goals. Another throw in for the Cougars. Nice job by Alex Prentice to play it up. Over to Henry, back to Jake Holmanen. He'll play the up ball, hits number 2. Daniel Gonzalez. Up to Orlando Escobar, up to Jack Bland. Out of bounds, throw in for the Cats. The Cats are going to take a little bit of time here to organize. Take a few more seconds off the clock. I think at this point they're feeling pretty safe with the 2-goal lead. Nice touchdown by the Cougars. Over to Philip Caputo. Wildcats need to spread out a little bit here. We got too many men in a small area. Up to Jack Bland. Over to Philip Caputo. Like to see him put that on net. Just kicks it wide on to the left of the frame. Goal kick, Lakeville South. Jackson Stavros getting the ball down. Just getting it back into the Lakeville side of the half. Good job, Adrian, running onto that. Slight mistouch there to put it out of bounds. Throw in for Lakeville. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the game. Play it up. And a foul. Looks like he pushes him down. It'll be a goal kick or a foul. Free kick for the Cats.
Free kick for the Wildcats.
Nice job of Jake Coleman in there, shielding that ball as the defender. Basically has to go through him to get to it. Yep. Nice job of using your body. Less than 2 minutes left in the game. Oof. Nice hustle by Alex Prentice there to force it forward. Nice job by Jack Bland. A little extra push there. Foul. Free kick. Lakeville South.
Wildcats, free kick, Lakeville South.
Just a minute left to play in the second half.
1 minute remaining in the second half. 1 minute.
Looks like the Cats are in full defensive mode here. Jack Hillisheim will slow play this one. Just hope to keep it upfield. Punched it out of bounds. And looks like we have no ball boys on the side anymore. Stop is clocked. The clock is stopped. Something like that. We'll have a throw in for the Wildcats. Number 12, Jake Coleman. And 12 seconds left in the game. Nice strong throw in, 9 seconds. Oh, Alex Prentice just over
taken out.
Looks like that will be the finish of this game. Eagan takes it 2-1 over South Suburban Conference foes Lakeville South. That brings Eagan's record to 9-3-1 on the season, and puts Lakeville South at 3-5-1. At this point, the Cats only have 3 remaining games: at Lakeville South, at Eastview, and then Eagan TV will have them back here on October 4th for the final game of the regular season against Apple Valley here at Wildcat Stadium. Beautiful night for soccer here at Wildcat Stadium. We thank you all for watching as Eagan takes it over the Lakeville South Cougars. We'll see you on October 4th. Good evening.